Hello, welcome back to another video, and in today's video, of course, returning to the world of Clair Obscur Expedition 33. We're going to go through more of the soundtrack because it's so hot right now. So we're going to go into the song Goblu, which is from the Flying Waters area, zone, I believe. I assume that's why it says Flying Waters there. I'm just going to get straight into it, and we'll analyse it. If you're enjoying the Clair Obscur soundtrack, we have reacted to other songs before, so I'll put just check out the channel. Before we get into it though, please do of course like and subscribe and let me know what songs you want to hear next from Clair Obscur. But having said all of that, let's get straight into it and react to Goblu from Clair Obscur Expedition 33 in 3, 2, 1, go. Alright, sounds like I was about to change up, so let's go back. Okay, I mean, what I really like so far, and the thing that stood out to me, so this is in like an underwater zone, and having that kind of, on the pulse, that high kind of beep, dun, 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 and with that reverb on it, really makes it sound like you're underwater. It's almost like either like a radar sound that maybe you'd have in a submarine or something. I don't know if that's true, I've only seen them in films. Or like a, kind of almost like the reverb you'll get if you heard like a whale or something underwater, that kind of high sort of sound with that kind of, that echo on it makes it sound like you're kind of encased in something. So I quite like that a lot. Well, let's do a bit of that again. We'll start a bit further forward. And it's kind of felt like sort of, I don't know how to describe it, kind of like trance sort of sounds in this that kind of just kind of hit you a little bit, and it makes it feel, it's almost dreamlike in a sense, and this game is kind of dreamlike in many ways that it's presented. And it just kind of, it really kind of pulls you into the, like the artisticness, is that a word? I don't think it is, of the kind of the zone and the visuals of it. It's cool, but we'll carry on now. We'll carry on now. Oh yeah, that's so cool, man. Right, let's listen to that a little bit again. Let's go back to about here. So, obviously the percussion kicked in, and that obviously brings it a bit more like forward and progresses the song a bit, but then getting the kind of the vocals in there as well, and that really, again, that really high kind of sound we had towards the end of it, does kind of give it that kind of sort of natural kind of animalistic sort of vibe to it. The kind of, that this song feels like it is within nature in that sense, but let's go back. Bit further. And with the vocals there as well, like there's like a bit of a phase on it, so it doesn't kind of kind of fades in and out a bit as it goes through the song. Also, it's a lot of layering on top of each other as well, kind of rounding on each other too. So it kind of like, again, sort of echoes and waves and being underwater, but also kind of, again, dreamlike in that sense. It has that trance sense to it. And this really reminds me of something like the earlier Final Fantasy kind of soundtracks, but it kind of really uplifts you to have that kind of high. It's almost like a bird sound, you know. That kind of it's not a screech because the screech isn't pleasant. It is a very pleasant sound, but this kind of like flute-like sound that really. It does kind of give you that bustling of an adventure or something like that, or kind of you're in a wild sort of place, uncontrolled place, you're kind of exploring or something along the lines of that. Okay, before we get into that, I want to go back a little bit because that's cool. But we kind of went into, I guess, would be the chorus really, or could be the pre-chorus. But this feels like it's more of the breakdown into the song. Again, that kind of chanting is almost like it feels Native American in a sense. But anyway, let's play it. Just to have that kind of sad piano again that we've heard so much through the soundtrack, and to have the vocal over it and saying something in Goblu, so obviously the main subject of the song, and just kind of again just almost wispy and ghost-like. It carries it always seems to carry that element of kind of regret and sorrowfulness throughout the whole thing, and it has this here throughout this section. So cool, man. Alright, we got to go over that bit. Okay, the most replayed part of the song. Let's play a little bit of it before we talk about it. I love that it really kind of thumped into it then, and then it really, the vocal just changed from this kind of mixed high registered Goblu, or whatever it was, and into this just full chest kind of very aggressive kind of, it feels grounded and in, and it certainly has this kind of, the way that it sounds is kind of tribal kind of feel to it. Let's play a bit more. And because of the way the percussion is, it does kind of have that kind. Again, I said Native American earlier, but you could also say maybe North African as well. That kind of vibe to it too. But again, it's in the back on the vocals are layered again with harmonies that are still kind of wispy and like they were before. So it still kind of has that brushstroke, if you like, of the game's DNA even in a different section of the song. But anyway. Pause there because it's going to change. I really like here how dense the percussion is. You can really hear the kick drum, and if you, I suppose it depends on what you're listening to the song on, but you can really hear like the tactileness of it hitting the drum. Like you can really hear the actual, the physicality of the force of it. It sounds, obviously that gives it a lot of nice sound in the bottom end. And again, that contributes to just this whole kind of swirling kind of... A whirlpool is too strong of a phrase, but it's certainly kind of... it almost feels like you're in a cave or something kind of entwined inside somewhere. Just to move on. I also like again with the beep. The beep isn't really the right phrase for it, but the high kind of dong dang. You kind of have that kind of call and response there. And it's almost again, it's like ships kind of responding to each other, or it's almost like animals sort of responding to each other. This kind of radar call, or even maybe the survivors trying to call out to find people or something like that. Depends how you want to interpret it. But let's listen to the last few seconds and then we'll stop. Alright, I'll stop there. These tracks are so, like, creative, and you can really feel, like, the style of where you are in this game. I feel like if I didn't see the flying waters part, I would have still spoke about how feeling kind of underwater and kind of like the whale stuff and the submarine stuff. I still feel like that would have come across quite strongly. And it just supports, the setting of where you're playing and the setting of where you are and the setting of where the art is. I think it does a really, really good job. Let me know what you thought of Goblu in the comment section below. Did you like it? Did you not? Let me know why. Let me know what you would like to hear next on the channel, of course. And if you've watched all the way up to this point of the video, thank you very much. I appreciate it the most. Please do like and subscribe if you have not already. But having said all of that, thank you all so much for watching. And I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Thank you very much. Goodbye.